Hi, everybody. How are you today? It's the Rubies and Above Zoom. Brittany Hitch and I are here to hang out with you. We're thinking around 20 minutes. We're just here to say hi. It's kind of like mid-month here. How it's already mid-month, I don't know, but that excites me. When I get to mid-month, I always think, I have 2 more weeks. Okay, what have I been planting? Okay, what am I not doing enough of? Okay, what's been working? Okay, what's not? And then I tweak. So that is where I'm at today. How are you today, Brittany?
I have little kids pounding on my door right now, but
Oh.
I'm good. I think this month has completely flown faster than any other month so far this year, to be completely honest. I mean, we were just gone on a trip for 8 days and we got home. But yeah, it's flying, like flying. I'm good.
Okay, so how are you doing this month? And any thoughts that you want to share as we just pop in here?
So I think I'm doing good. I'm doing really well. I think that the biggest thing for me and my team, and probably a lot of you guys and your teams, at some point, I'm sure you have been overwhelmed with all of the stuff that's happening right now. The slay the season, the way to earn. There's just so much happening. Coming up on the holidays, which are technically supposed to be our slow months. I feel like there's a lot happening, and like I have felt kind of overwhelming anxiety just about all these things. And I have noticed that I've gotten in my head a little bit of like, oh my gosh, well, nobody's going to go for these $199 welcome packs, so I'm not even going to go for the $1,000, right? And so in the very beginning, even the Slay the Season challenge in the beginning, I kind of wrote it off, and I told one of my teammates, I'm not even gonna share about it. I'm not even gonna go for it. Like, that's awful. But that was my mindset. And I think that if you guys all know this, but when I think we all need a good reminder about how powerful our mindset is. Bridget, we can talk about this for a second. Like, I think that sometimes we project cost objections onto people when they're not even feeling it in the first place. Just because we might be sensitive about the price tag does not mean that they will be. And even if they are broke as a joke, you guys, even if they are broke, that doesn't mean that it's going to happen. Case in point, when I started Praxis, I could not have afforded it. Like, we were broke. That's why this business has totally changed our lives. But we were so broke. I had to put it on a credit card, and just pray that it would go through. And I was kind of, my mindset when I started was, you know what, if I'm going to make this change, if I'm going to go for it, I'm going all in. I got a $199 welcome pack plus some. Like, yeah, it was like my mindset. Like, well, if I'm going to make a change, I'm going all in. And there's going to be people that, just want $99 triplex. Let's just start slow. But there are other people like me who can't afford it, but are like, hey, I'm all in. And so we can't project cost objections onto people because you don't know. You don't know what they're going to do. There are some people that I thought I had pinned, like, oh, this is what they're going to do, and they're going to talk about the cost, and they get all the things, And so that's one quick little thing I wanted to remind you guys of today is to lead with confidence and excitement. Those are 2 words that I preach to my team every single day. Confidence and excitement. Like, when I start a conversation with someone on Instagram, that's where it's happening usually lately. I go at them like they already told me that they want the business. Like, from the very get-go, I start it with excitement and confidence because if you're not excited, then they're not going to be excited. And if you're not confident, they're not going to trust you. So that was kind of a way big rabbit trail. But those are some things that have just been on my heart, like for myself and my team, that I just really think that we all could use a big reminder of those things.
That's exactly where I was going with this time that we had together today. It's been the exact same thing over here. My first thought with the $199 welcome pack is, oh my goodness, I have so many people that I've already told that their first welcome pack is only going to be $99. And then I was like, wait a second, what's in this welcome pack? Especially the variety pack, especially. And I started looking at those products and trying to think about the reasons why everyone should get this. And all of a sudden, I had way more reasons why people were going to choose it, and why I knew deep down inside, truly, with a pure heart, that if I did not point this to them, that they were not going to get as good of results, that they were not going to be able to try new products right out the gate. So what I decided to do to break through my own kooky mindset was action. I went back to the people that, like, last month, you know, you're just constantly putting people in your funnel and people asking for pricing, and then you like people who've been on the fence with the $99 welcome pack. I went back to them and said, I have something so much better than the $99 welcome pack. It's this variety pack, and I'm going to tell you why. When you decide to join, I don't know, maybe now is a perfect time for you, but when you decide, forget about the 99. I want you to have the 199, and this is why. Another lady, I was like, I know you want to get healing, but you keep talking to me about weight loss. So let's do the $199 weight loss pack. And then next month, this is what I want you to order. This is like, don't even worry about your gut health yet. Let's just get you on the pink drink. So just like personalizing for people, saying, I hear what you're needing, listening to them. And then, yeah, I mean, it's so true. Confidence. What do you hear with that? You hear confidence and excitement and hope for the person. It's not about me getting those extra 5, business or the business building bonus and the, pay points. That's going to be a huge blessing. But I can take money off for them too right now. What a blessing. Give them an even better deal, like $40-$50 off wholesale if I give them a $20 rebate for getting a $199 welcome pack. So I'm very passionate about this right now. Can you tell?
Especially today, we're getting another promo code for $20 off. So to pile that on top of it, close the deal.
Yeah. And people do want the most for their money, and I think they do want to go all the way. They're like, I don't want to mess around. And do you ever talk to people like that too? I think that's really important. I know you don't want to mess around. I know you only have so much money to spend every month on your health. So I want to make sure you know what's going to give you the best bang for your buck.
Yeah, the wording that I learned from this sweet girl at convention, which was just genius. It blew my mind, and this is what I use now, is when you first talk to somebody, you're not trying to upsell them. We're not like a restaurant, okay? When we recommend all the products, it's because this is what they need to get the best results. We're not trying to just make more and more money off of them. Like, yes, people can start with the triplex and they're going to get great results and they can always add to it. But think of how much worse it is to say, hey, let's get you on the triplex and you're going to feel great. And then month 2 and 3 roll around and they're like, yeah, I'm not really seeing that weight loss part that I wanted. You're like, oh, well, you just need to add this and this and this. And they're like, well, now you're just trying to sell me something. Like, why didn't you tell me that from the beginning? So what this sweet girl at convention told me that she says that is, I don't know, it's so simple, but so genius. She tells them, in a perfect world, let's get you this, this, and this. If not, we can totally just start small here, but in a perfect world, this is what you need. And when people are starting like a new health journey and they really are deciding to make that change, who doesn't want to live in a perfect world, right? And so that, like, those simple words, just like, poof, like genius. Try it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and that was proved the other night. A lady friend of mine who said there's just no way I could ever afford this. She was one that I had told about the $99 welcome pack like last month. And then in 2017, I go back to her and all of a sudden she wants the variety pack and she wants to try lean before ordering potentially the huge weight loss combo. She's already fallen in love with lean. She's on day 4 with me. And so now she wants the huge weight loss combo. Like, what? Couldn't see that coming, but just, time and excitement circling around. Now is the time to go back to everybody. I'm going back to people who have fallen off completely and coming back and saying, hey, this is what we really should have started you on. This is what would have helped you more through your detox. This is what would have, brought off those pounds a lot quicker. I'm so sad we didn't have this for you before, but I have to let you know. People want hope. They want to know you haven't given up on them. And deep down, they wanted this to work. And I believe that. And there's always a glimmer of hope. We just have to kind of feed it, right? Gently feed it.
Do any of you guys have anything to share of what has been working well for you with these challenges and, closing the $199 welcome packs or all of that? Does anyone want to share like any tricks that they have found?
Please, pop in.
Okay, so I just messaged y'all about how it worked to use that whatever approach that you were saying, Bridget. So I just had a girl message me. I did a post on Edge, and one of my longtime potentials is always money is an issue. She said, "Okay, girl, I need something for energy," and I went like, "Okay, boy, what am I gonna do here?" So instead of saying, "Oh, you might want to try with the triplex," I said, "Okay, I know you're interested in Edge, but normally when people want energy, first thing I do is I get them on triplex. So and then I asked, so what does the budget look like? I'm totally putting it in her court. I'm like, so what does the budget look like for you? Because if I know what that looks like, then I can work with you and get you what you need. So lo and behold, like she said, well, my husband gets paid Friday. And I thought, we're going to have a code till Friday. So I said, well, here's my top recommendation. It would be the $199 welcome pack. You get the triplex, you get the Edge, you get the block. And then I said, think better sleep, better energy, thyroid support, because I know all her issues. So I mentioned those issues, thyroid support and whatever else it was. And I said, you'd get the membership, but $20 off, and this would give you a whole year of best prices. All knowing inside my head that money is always an issue for her. And she messaged back and she said, I'm going to go with that. I'm like, really? Whoa. Shocker. Just like you said, Brittany, of course, that's what I started with too. You always want the best. So anyway, that worked today.
That's so awesome. And she's someone that you would have never, ever expected to go for the $199 pack, ever. That's awesome.
That's right. And then the other thing that I've noticed, I have my goal for that 10 people for this month. I already have one, so this is going to be 2. And so when I was talking to my team about, wanting the 10, actually it was not my team, it was someone else. She goes, okay, so how many potentials do you have? Like, how many people do you have sitting on the fence? I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even have that list. I realized that till I have that list of people that I know would probably go for it, what am I doing? I'm spinning my wheels. So, but then here again, I haven't even started my list. I just know I'm going to. So like mindset shift, I know I'm going to do the list, but even before I get the list done, someone else jumps in. So I honestly believe that if you put your best forward, God is going to get the other people on board for you. That I've always seen that work.
I even think that just today, I feel like I've been kind of in a little bit of a funk just with traveling, where I'm out of my routine. I haven't been posting like I normally do, and it's hard to kind of get back into it. And so I've been feeling a little bit overwhelmed. And this morning, I just had a total mindset shift. And I was like, oh my gosh, today's going to be such a good day. Tons of people are going to join my team because I have a code that's going to save them money, which is even more reason to join. And I just feel like I feel mind, attitude, everything shifts. And I feel like it's just changed the way I'm approaching today. I've messaged 20 people already about how I had this code tonight, and I have the 3 people who said they want it, praying that they come through, but I'm believing that they're going to come through, because why wouldn't they? And you guys, I think it sounds silly. I think it can sound silly how important your mindset is, but it is not. I've seen it firsthand even with this sweet girl on my team. Her mindset is always all over the place. And she kind of wrote off Leaders Retreat like a lot of people did when it first came out, because 900 credits, that's a lot. And she's like, there's no way I'm going to do that, because at that point I don't even think she was gold. And then, like so many others, when there were, I think, 3 weeks left of the contest, she was like, nope, I'm doing it. And she did, and she was on the boat. And that's your mind. Our mind is, I don't know, Bridget, if you want to test it out, but our minds control everything. A lot of it is action, but we don't do the action without our minds in the right place.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, I totally agree. And for me, my mindset shift happened 2 days ago when I went, you know what? I need my own fresh start. just a fresh start. So I was like, I'm getting out a fresh journal just for like until December 14th. And I'm writing down names from my other list. I just want a fresh list and like fresh hope. And here I go. And it's just, you're burning your ships. You're moving on from all of your success, because sometimes previous success can kind of get you into the thought that you're still like doing that or whatever. And maybe you're not, maybe the old stuff isn't working. And so, and burning your ships, like forgetting. And really one thing I do, forgetting those things which lie behind, just reaching forward. So in order to do that, sometimes it means a new notebook. Sometimes it means a brand new list. We had our team write out a list of 64 people. And I kind of want to go back to them and be like, I want you to rewrite those names out. Let's look at those afresh. And now let's act on it. Here we go. Look how exciting this is. Yeah. It's so almond.
Do you remember at Jewel training how I think it was Sonia who was talking about like the 6-week funnel? And how like you start a new funnel, like because if you don't kind of restart, then you kind of get stuck. Do you remember what she said about that?
Yeah, that was Sonia.
Do you want to share a little bit about that? Just because I think that goes along with you just kind of needing a fresh start. And that's kind of where I'm at too.
Yeah, just keeping it about the people and not the point. So looking at those names, reorganizing them, pulling from your old lists that get all messed up, or maybe it's hidden under a stack. I don't know. But if you do not have people written up on your computer screen or on your desk, and you're just finding yourself thinking points and seeing your points up, it's the people. Yeah. Re-looking, re-pouring into the funnel. And if you feel like you have nobody in your funnel, then go get some. Look through your friends list. When you go to church, look around at the ladies and just start being friends. Be a friend. Friend them on Facebook.
I think a good thing for all of us to do today, if you kind of don't know where to start, go back through all of your messages and find like 5 to 10 conversations that have died. Like they started responding, but you know that they were interested. You know that there's a need. 5 to 10. And message them and say, hey, I just thought, like, I was just thinking about you, and I am so excited to share with you that I have a $20 promo code tonight that will save you money and get you started, like, before the holiday season gets crazy. Like, would you like me to share this with you when I get it? Always end with a question. If you guys message 5 to 10 people, like, you might close someone tonight that wasn't even on your mind this morning. I think that's a really good thing for all of us to do. I'm going to go do it and send, like, hopefully 20 more on a messaging like spurt today.
Ooh, baby. Okay, so let us know too. I want to hear from you guys. What do your IPAs look like right now? Or if you feel like you're in a slump, wherever you're at, this is a safe space. What are you going to be doing for the rest of the week every day? Is there something that you're committed to? Is there something you want to commit to right now with us? We're here to support you, whether it be the number of messages you want sent out, whether it be a brand new list that you want done by tonight. Anybody want to share what your IPA is looking like right now, and how can you beef them up?
Well, I definitely love your ideas, ladies. I love that idea, Brittany. I'm like, yes. Just going back, I know like in the last 2 months, there are at least 5 to 10 conversations. Even I have a lot of like conversations even with like level 2s that I need to go back in and be like, hey, so it's not just my level 1s. I help people all the time when they have like potentials in level 2. So I can at least eke out like 5, of those today. And if not, like at least try and do 5 each day. So thank you. Great idea.
That's a really good idea too, with 3 ways. I somehow didn't think of that. Yeah, and going to those level 1s and saying, hey, do you want me to share this with them? You want me to show you how I'm going to do this? And then you can do it with the rest? But yeah, that is, thank you. Brilliant. Well, and can I just say, we're reading this book on our team. We have a little book study going. Wendy is heading it up. So thankful for that. So awesome. But basically it says, our brains are made to think and to strategize and to find solutions and to think really creatively. So when you have got to get something, guess what? You are going to figure it out. You know, don't get trapped. I hope nobody here is trapped into thinking, oh, this is the way it's going to be. Last month I added 2, so now I'm probably just going to add 2. How could I do better than last month? No! Get creative. Bust out of there. Believe you can. Ask for help. And let's change up some actions. Do something you've never done before and get uncomfortable every day this week. Get uncomfortable, right? You can do it. Sky's the limit. So exciting.
Okay, so I think we're about at 25 minutes now, so you don't want to take up too much of your guys' day, but if you will commit with me, I'm going to send more messages. If you guys will commit with me to go find 5 to 10, let's go on the more side of 10, just for more action. 10 messages or 10 conversations that have died. It can be from any time. Like, the more recent, the better, because it's still fresh in their mind. But like Bridget, you can go back to 2016 because they were still interested at some point. They still had a need. Go find those people. Tell them you have a code. Reaching out for an extra purpose like a code is like the best, okay? Especially when it's not like a personal code. It's a company code. So it's even more, I don't know why, but I think it's better. Reach back out to them. Let them know you have a code. And in our chat, I want to hear like what's happening because stuff's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. And that's going to be really exciting. So that's our jobs today. And I can't wait to hear.
Can't wait. Thanks so much. Thanks for joining, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you, ladies.
People. Bye.